All right, we're back with the. Now, this show name tripped me up when I first saw it written, and then I got what they were going for finally. It's Action Wrestling's The Tonight in this very ring show featuring or with Matt Sells. So, as usual, we have my son over here. Refer to him as Bud, as in like Bud and Sissy from Urban Cowboy. Whether he likes that or not, that's what he's been called. I've called you Bud your whole life, haven't I? Yeah, I call everybody like I say because my grandfather said Bud a lot. Hey Bud. All right. Anyhow, he's gonna read down the matches, and I'm gonna give you my thoughts, and this will be the companion piece of him doing the same. You know, roles reversed. Maybe we'll start doing it where we just film it with us sitting next to each other, whatever. So there's not two different videos to go through. But for now, we're doing it this way. So we'll see how you like it. Let me know. SouthAtlantWrestling.com is where you can find all the information you want about action wrestling and all the things I like to talk about: wrestling figures, movie trailers, fast food, all that good stuff. All right, son, give me the first match.
Alright, Fearless Musa made his debut in action wrestling, not independent, against Graham Bell.
So Graham Bell, working for the second time that night, takes on the man making his action debut, Fearless Musa. I thought it was a good match. Graham Bell is, like I said, if you saw the video about last call, he's like one of the my favorite hosses on the scene right now. Dude likes to fight. Musa gives you a little bit more of that high flying type stuff. I thought they had a good hard hitting match. It worked for me. I enjoyed it. What you got next?
Adam Priest, Futures Showcase Tournament entrant, took on Patrick Heater.
Patrick Heater was the guy I was interested in. I'd heard about him more than I had Priest leading up to this. Maybe because I follow like the Twitter accounts for like promotions that work with him or things like that. I was kind of surprised. Like his build surprised me a little bit. It's an interesting look for an indie guy because he's kind of tall and lean. He impressed me. I liked him. I liked him a lot. Now Adam Priest, who again, no offense to him, and I can only keep up with so much independent wrestling, just being truthfully honest. Was a guy I had only heard of because he had been announced as an entrant in the Future Showcase tournament. And, like I said, I liked Heater, but Priest, that dude, he is like intensity personified. I think that's kind of our takeaway from that was I can't believe how intense that dude is. He brings it. He's got a good look. Brings the intensity. I don't know what more you could ask for. So he's a guy like the guys I've talked about in the past. I've talked about I saw AC Mack the first time I was impressed. I saw Manders the first time I was impressed. Adam Priest is a guy that I was impressed the very first time I saw him. So I thought that was a good showing. I enjoyed that match. What we got next, bud?
The Ace God, Eric Royal, picked up his second win of the night against the man called Manders.
Yeah, we were disappointed in this outcome because obviously, if you watch the intro, I've told this horrible joke many times, but we standers for Manders. So anytime you hear the Bon Jovi blasting, and you know that you hear the cowbell start ringing, which although he's from Iowa, that kind of reminds me of Mississippi State. I know he's a cowboy as well, but still. Anyways, you hear the cowbell, you hear the Bon Jovi, we get on our feet because we love Manders. So hated to see him not get the win there, but they had a heck of a fight. So no complaints about the fight they gave us. Just sorry, was not rooting for the Ace God to win. We enjoy watching the Ace God, but we like it more when we see him with his back flat on the mat at the end of it. So I'd like to see more of that though. Those two guys, they could. You can give me that match, every couple months, and I'd be pretty happy with it. So. What's the next match, son?
Maybe the greatest match of all time. Angelus Lane wrestled Nolan Edward.
Nolan Edward versus Angelus Lane. I'm not sure how well you can hear him over here, just in case. We got the AC blowing right behind us. It's too hot in this house not to have it going. So, yeah. So, if you read all my stuff leading up to this, I was very excited about this match. The main reason was because so far as I recall, I never got to see Angelus Lane wrestle during her first run. Maybe there was some event where she was there. I just don't recall it. I saw her on social media, people talking about her matches and things, and I was like, I definitely want to see her wrestle. And I don't think I ever got to. I could be mistaken about that. I don't recall ever getting to. So I was glad to see her, back in the ring doing her thing, and the fact that I was going to get to see it. And of course, by the time we got to the match, we'd seen Nolan. This was the second or third time I'd seen Nolan. Was earlier in the night. I've seen him at least twice in action, and I think I may have seen him elsewhere. And we were pretty high on him by the time we got to this second match. So I don't know what I was expecting, but my son put this match on par with Tully and Magnum in the cage in 1985. Me and Ben, or Boston Nuga, as you may know him, pretty quickly said that's got to be the most violent match in action wrestling history. And we say that when we had a match that ended with a guy taking a plier to that was the Ace God, as a matter of fact, taking some pliers to a very uncomfortable place, courtesy of Fred Gahai at my high school alma mater, by the way. Great. That was a great match. Go look it up to the Sandy Creek Super Show. Anyways, getting off track. So these two beat the heck out of each other. And they had that table spot. I've never seen anything like that. And it melted my brain. So, that match ruled. And with all respect to all competitors throughout the night there, that was the best match of the whole night. It was the best match of the Matt Sells portion of the show. No offense to Matt Sells there. But it was the best match of the whole night, I thought. And it was the one that left the biggest impression. So Angelus didn't get the win, but she left an impression on us. I definitely want to see her fight some more, for sure. And good for Nolan Edward. He's a new SouthAtlantaWrestling.com favorite. So, glad to see that. What do we got next, boy?
Your main event was the rock and roll model Matt Sells versus Effie, who made his action debut.
Yeah. As far as I know, this was Effie's action debut. And he was another big name, kind of like Angelus Lane. A name I knew before he arrived in action. And he totally delivered. I like Effie. Effie, putting aside, you hear things, just not behind the scenes things, but just you see people talking about people on Twitter when you're on Twitter as much as I am. I will never log off, by the way. So I knew Effie was held in high regard. Well, I could totally see it based on what I witnessed that night. So he was really good. Of course, Matt Sells is always a great time. His entrance, his socially distanced entrance, kind of like we talked with Bobby Flacco and the other video. It's not quite the same, but we're making do with what we got. I'd rather take the socially distanced version of action than no action at all. So, anyways, Matt getting the win. 2-match winning streak, very cool. So it does make you look forward to the time when that place is going to be rocking with 200 some odd people all cheering for Matt Sells. We're not there yet, but the 35 that were there were very pleased to see Matt get that win. So it was a great way to cap the night, the doubleheader, and the Tonight in This Very Ring show. Anyhow, for more action-related content, things related to Roman Reigns is a big topic. Fast food, I love talking about. Things like that, go to SouthAtlantaWrestling.com, who is very proud to be a sponsor of Action Wrestling. As far as the Action Wrestling, action-wrestling.com. IWTV.live. Promo code ACTION gives you 5 free days if you're a new subscriber. So you can check out all these shows that we're doing reviews on or that we've mentioned previously. So yeah, check it out. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And hopefully you enjoyed, more than anything, you enjoyed the doubleheader on September 4th from Action Wrestling. Thanks.